where to invest this $1,000, how to turn your $1,000 into $1 million. You'll spend 99% less time investing. Always beats individual stock picking. 2 strategies of where to invest your first $1,000. What's up, investors? It's the Russian dude, and did you know that the average Robinhood account balance is only $240, which means that they have this spare $1,000 to invest, you're 4 times better than average Robinhood boy.
Oh yeah.
And today I'll show you exactly what I would do if I had only this $1,000 to invest. But first of all, let me warn you that this is not the video that will show you how to turn your $1,000 into $1 million. Even though this might happen, chances of you losing your $1,000 is 10,000 times more than you making $1 million with it.
God damn it.
But don't be discouraged, $1,000 is still a very sizable amount to invest. And even though you most likely will not be a millionaire next week, you'll create something even more important, which is the habit of investing. In addition to that, you will acquire the feeling of losing and making money on the stock market, unless of course you're investing just in hyped cool kid stocks. In this case, you will only know how to lose money. Here is a quick and very easy test for you. Let's say so you have this $1,000 to invest, and exactly 1 year from now you will only make $80. Does this sound interesting to you? If this is too slow for you, unfortunately, you're not ready to be an investor at this point. You're the same impatient as a Russian tourist when they head over to an all-inclusive bar. All these crazy AMC, GameStop, Dogecoin gains that we saw in the last couple of years, these were the anomalies. They indeed do happen from time to time, but it's quite impossible to predict which one is gonna be the next one.
Alors Jean-Fabien, vous êtes voyant, n'est-ce pas?
Exactement, je prévois l'avenir.
Et celle-là? Hein? Tu l'as prévu celle-là?
And all this unfortunately is only emphasized in a bad way by social media, and because of this all new investors think that unless you're making 300% return in a single month, all this is not worth it. Everyone is simply just looking to get rich quick.
You will get rich quick. We all will.
Guess who's back? Back again. So first of all, you'll have to mentally prepare yourself, because building great wealth takes considerable amount of time and patience. If you start with $1,000 and contribute just $100 per month, in 40 years you'll have approximately $332,000. And why would I select 40 years? Well, I simply assumed that most of you watching are around their mid-20s, which means that in 40 years all of us will be ready for the retirement.
I accidentally became a meme.
You just gotta ask yourself, is saving and investing just $100 per month is worth it, that in 40 years you will have $1/3 Or it is not worth at all, that $100 simply won't make a difference, and just better continue shopping on Amazon, eating out, and wasting your money on other minor things. And if you're among the ones who think that $100 can make a difference, you should definitely like this video and subscribe to my channel, because we are the community of long-term investors, and we need you among our ranks.
Здравия желаю, товарищ инвестор.
But here is a mind-blowing fact. If we reduce this 40 years down to 30 years, but we keep the same $100 per month investment, this only gives us under $150,000. Which is, don't get me wrong, still a lot of money, but you lose almost $200,000 just because you started investing just 10 years later. The idea here is for you to start investing as soon as possible. You don't need to wait until you have $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 or whatever magical number you think you need to start investing. Or because you might think that $1,000 won't make a difference, but as you can see, it definitely will. But another problem, oh wait, I think I'm a little bit out of focus. But another problem here is where to invest this $1,000, because you might feel like that there is simply not enough room. And if you're familiar with the concept of diversification, you'll think that this $1,000 won't let you properly spread it among different investments.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
And let me tell you what, if you reached this part of the video, you're already way smarter than most of beginner investors. Because you might already know that you're never forced to buy an entire share. Instead, you can just buy a fraction of a share. Let's say, so instead of spending 300 and buying an entire share of Microsoft, you can only buy 1/10 of it and spend obviously $30. And this fraction of a share will behave exactly the same as the full original share. So when the price goes up by 6%, your fraction will also go by 6%. And when the price goes down by 9%, your fraction will also go down by 9%.
You look like you might have some magic in you.
This concept is known as fractional investing, and most present brokers allow you to buy fractional shares, such as for example Wealthsimple. And by the way, if you want to receive free shares from Wealthsimple valued all the way to $4,500, feel free to use the link in the description. The smoothest transition ever. Oi! I don't know which other transition to do anymore, so I guess let's just keep it like this. So as you can see, fractional investing allows you to spread your $1,000 any way you want it. You can just buy fractions of any company you want to have in your portfolio, and there's literally no limit in how many companies you can have in your portfolio. You can even spend as little as $1, and this is when you can tell all your friends that you bought Tesla for just $1. But in my personal opinion, it is just way better to invest in total stock market ETF, such as for example VTI or VOO, if you want to be concentrated in the S&P 500 companies. I just want to emphasize once again, this is strictly my own personal opinion, and in no way this is an investment advice. But as a general rule, in long term, investing in the total stock market almost always beats individual stock picking. More than 90% of individual stock pickers will definitely underperform regular total stock market investors. And yes, this includes almost every single finance and investing YouTuber out there.
I'm sorry, boys.
So instead of spending so much time on selecting individual companies, going through earnings reports, participating in conference calls, just think about putting your money towards total stock market ETF. You will most certainly outperform almost every single stock picking guru and even most renowned hedge fund managers. And the funniest part about this is that you will spend 99% less time investing, because index fund investing takes as much as like 2 minutes per month. You can also further diversify your portfolio and add ETFs on bonds, such as for example Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF, ETFs on emerging markets, such as Vanguard Emerging Markets ETF, commodities related ETFs, such as once again for example Vanguard Materials ETF, and even some REITs, which are real estate investment trusts, which are basically easier and cheaper alternative of investing into real estate, so that by doing so your portfolio will be diversified across equities, fixed income securities, different geographical regions and asset classes.
I understand nothing.
And if this part of the video was very confusing, and definitely I know it was, feel free to go back several seconds and pause wherever you need it. And there you have it. What? Are you saying I'm out of frame? Oh yeah, definitely makes sense. Thanks so much, thank you. So here you have it, 2 strategies of where to invest your first $1,000. The first and the best in my personal opinion is just to simply buy total stock market index fund. And you can even further diversify your portfolio across different asset classes and regions just by adding related ETFs. The second strategy, if you want to play around and invest in individual companies and even attempt to find the next Tesla, you can try fractional shares. But here unfortunately I cannot suggest you anything definitive, because there are simply thousands of publicly traded companies in the US alone. Thank you so much for your attention, товарищи. And by the way, if you want to know how much you need to make in order to be in top 1% of earners, feel free to watch this video.